Hello everyone, this is the day 20 of the admin training. In this day, we'll talk about the service catalog. So if we talk about the overall service now, the 50% is used by service catalog. So service catalog is a very important factor in a service now. So most of the customer, like more than 80% customer use this service catalog. So in the service catalog, it's a very important factor. So if you want to know about the service catalog and all these details, I have separate video, complete playlist there where you can understand that service catalog design, the service catalog complex design. But here in this admin series, I'll talk about the admin point of view, very basic things about the service catalog. So let's understand that what is the service catalog and how we can use the service catalog. So first thing first, if you remember the day one, we talk about that we have basically two type of user. One is the end user, another is the fulfiller user. So what is the end user and what is the fulfiller user? So this is the fulfiller user. So what is the end user and what is the fulfiller user? End user is something who actually requested something. For example, I have a form. Okay, so this is a form. Here I need to fill up all this information, and end user need a laptop. For example, end user need a laptop. They will fill up this form all with all these details, and depending on your selection, it will receive this form will be received by fulfiller, and then fulfiller will actually deliver this laptop to you and then complete this request. So once fulfiller receive this form, they will understand what is your requirement. Based on the requirement, either you need the core 5, core 6 or core 7 depending on your use case. They will deliver the laptop and finally the ticket or this form will be closed, right? So let's understand one more time. There is a two type of user. One is the end user, another is the fulfiller user. So end user needs something, for example, laptop, mobile, tablet, whatever they needed, or maybe any software access, like they need a license key of the Windows 10, 12, whatever they needed. They will go to this particular form, they fill up all this information and then submit that. Once this form is submitted, these forms or this, say the ticket, this ticket will be delivered to the fulfiller. Fulfiller understand that. So both end user and fulfiller both are the different kind of user. So they will understand what you need. You need a laptop, you need a mobile, or you need any software license. Based on that, they will fulfill that requirement, and after that they will deliver that things to you and then close that ticket or maybe close the form. So this is how it works. So in the service catalog, we have various item or various type of service catalog. We have a catalog item, order guide, record producer. And depending on the various type, we have a various type of catalog item. Let's first talk about that catalog item. So maybe you need a software Windows 10 access, right? So maybe you need software Windows 10 access, or you need to install the Windows 10. In that case, there will be catalog item, or that one we call the form. You fill up all this information. It's a standalone form. You fill up all this information and it go to this particular team called Windows 10 team, and they give you that access. So this is we call the catalog item. Next, we have an order guide. Order guide, very common example is that new hire. Let's say that I have newly joined to a company, and here what will be happen? There will be multiple form together. Okay, so there will be 3 or 4 form together. I will fill up one form for new joinee, second form for PF, third form for my new asset. All these things I have done together and submit that. It will generate one request along with that 5 item or 5 separate things. So one thing for new joinee, second thing is for PA, third thing is for new asset, fourth thing is for maybe my iCard. So there will be 4 or 5 form together that we call the order guide. And the last, not the least, record producer. Let's say that one of the things is not working. Let's say that I have received a laptop and the laptop is not working. For that, I will fill up a form, particular form, and once we fill all this form, this will convert, or this form will be directly convert to an incident, and we know that incident is nothing but an interrupt or unplanned issue, right? So in that case, it will not create any request or anything, it will directly create an incident. Okay, so that we call the record producer. So there are many types of catalog item available. So one is the catalog item, order guide, record producer, and there are many others. So if you want to learn more on that about service catalog is a vast area. Here we'll discuss about all the admin part, but want to learn more about the service catalog, there is a complete playlist available in my channel. You can go and check that. So here I am going to build a end-to-end catalog item for you guys. So let's see how it can be designed. This is my personal developer instance. In this developer instance, if you go to the left navigation or filter navigation and then type the service catalog, all these catalog related module are available. You can see under the service catalog there are various modules are available. For the time being, I'm going to design a simple catalog item for you. So you have to go to this maintain items. Under this maintain items, all the catalog item or all the forms are available. I'll click new button and here I can design a new form for you guys. Let's say at that moment this catalog item name is that Windows 10 install, something like that. So you can, depending on your use case, your requirement, you can define that. So we have to put the name. For example, I'm putting the name equal to Windows 10 install. Here we need to be select the catalog. There are various types of catalog available, so we'll say that technical catalog. After that we can select the category, so we'll select the category. So let's say that I'll select that services, and here nothing, I'm not going to change anything. Here we need to be put the short description. I'll put the same name and short description here, and then we have to be options called we need to put the description. Let's say that, so we have put this description at that moment and simply save that. So once we save that, you can see this catalog item will be ready, and this is the catalog item ready. Now here we need to be take input from couple of input from the user. Okay. For example, we need to have some few information from the user. Let's say that which system they want to install, the computer serial number, those basic things we probably need from the user, right? So for that user input, we need to be create the variables here. So you go to this under this catalog item, there is a variable tab. Here we need to be create couple of variables because we need to be know some information from the user, right? So when you fill up the form, we basically each question we actually fill some value, right? So for example, what is your name? There will be some value, right? So similarly, we need to be define, we need to be create some variables. Under the variables, we can put some question, and then based on that, user can put some answer on that. So let's say that we need the computer serial number. So I'll click the variable section. I'll click the new option here. We'll put the question. What is the question? What is your serial number? This might be my question, and I'll put the order equal to 10 and then submit. All right, so I have created one variable called serial number, and then maybe if you need another information, like I can create another variable. So I'll click another variable. Let's say that order 20. We'll put that. So here I'll put that how long, and then this might be a date and time field. So I'll change the type equal to a date and time. So it will be asked for timing, how long they need this software. All right. So we have created these two questions here. You can see these two questions are available, and these under this catalog item we have a so in this catalog item right now we have two variables, and these two variables are on 10 and 20 order. First is the serial number, second is that how long this software needed, that is the second one, right? Now let's try it. Once we click try it, you will be able to see that how the form will be exactly looks like. So this is the form will be looks like that, and here you can see the first question, and here it have a second question, and then somebody can click order. Now it will be order. Now here it is thing. So we have created a form, right? This is the form we have created Windows 10 installation, and it have a two question. One is the serial number, another is the expiry date. Now what will be happen once somebody submit this or once somebody order this? What will be happen? It will generate a request. It will generate a request number for you. Okay, and this request number is the identity number that you can later track that. So you will generate a request number. After that we can design some flow. What we can design, we can define that what is has to be done, how it should be processed. So first it will be go for manager approval. For example, I'm taking that requirement is for it will go to the manager approval. that you actually need this software or not. Once your manager approve that, it will create some catalog tasks. It will create some task for some fulfillment group, and they actually install that software to your computer. So actually some user will actually install this in your computer, and then after that this task will be completed, and then this request will be automatically completed. Let's understand one more time. I'm the end user. I request this form, and then once I request this form, I will generate a number. It will generate a number, and I'll get a number. After that, my manager will get a notification, and then my manager will review that yes, the user who requested they need this software. Then they will approve or reject. Once somebody approve that, it will create a task, and then once this task is created, this will be assigned to a particular groups. Okay, so there will be groups who will assign, and this technical group member will install this software to my system, and then finally they close this task, and after that the request will be closed. So this will be our going to be our process for this form. So let's do that. To design this process, we need to be create a workflow or flow designer. So what we'll do, we'll create a simple workflow, and then based on that, we will generate some approval, and after it is approved, it will go for the next actions to creating the task. What I'll do, we'll go to the left navigation and then type the workflow, and here under this workflow editor, we are going to create a new workflow. Again, if you want to learn step by step very simple process, then you can go to the complete playlist. Here you have a step by step all the details about service catalog. You can go that. I am just for demonstration purpose, for the admin purpose, I am just showing you that how you can design the service catalog, and then how you can create the catalog task, create the workflow. That's it. So here we can create a new workflow. I'm going to create a new workflow here under this canvas. Now here we need to be put the workflow name. For the timing, I'll put the same name of the catalog item. So I'll copy this name and paste here. The table, under this table, we need to be select the table equal to SCREQ item or requested item table. So SCREQ item. Whenever you design a catalog item and then you design for the workflow, the table name will be always SCREQ item. So if you are designing a catalog item for a specific catalog item, the table will be SCREQ item, and that's it. I'll submit that. Okay. So once we submit that, a workflow will be one page will be open where we can design that. So you can see this is the beginning path and this is the end path. Okay, and this workflow Windows 10 install, this workflow needs to be attached here. We have a call workflow. Here we need to be define this workflow name and then save this form. So what did we do so far? We created a catalog item called Windows 10. We put some information like catalog, category, all the stuff. So we created a catalog item. After that, we created two variables to get some information, right, from the user. And then after that, we created a workflow, right? We created a same workflow, and that workflow we have attached to the catalog item, right? So this workflow Windows 10 install, this workflow we have attached to the catalog item. Now here under this workflow we need to be define that so that it generate the approval, right? So now we need to be modify the workflow so that it generate first a approval, and after that what will be happen, once the manager approve, it will go for catalog task creation, right? So in this workflow, you can see there are core option. Under this core, there are various activities there. And then first activity name is the approvals. Then we have a condition, notification, on-call, service catalog. There are various options are there. So first we'll open this approval, and then first we have a approval user, right? So we can directly drag this activity to this workflow, and then we can define that to whom this approval will be goes. Okay. For example, whoever is the user, they order that this item, this will go for a somebody's approval, and somebody approve, then only these things has to be taken care, right? So this is a actually a activity call, and here let's say that I'll say that first approval. You can put any name. Okay. Here under the stage we normally have a various stages. So we'll select that waiting for approval is that another stage, we'll select that. Okay. Now to whom this approval will be go, that we have to be select that. So let's say that somebody raised the request and it has to be approved by somebody. So to whom this approval will be go, that we can select that. Okay. After that we can just submit that. So it means that when somebody approve that or when somebody order this catalog item, it will go for approval, and if somebody approve that, it will be go one path, and if somebody rejected, it will go to the another path. Okay, so we have two paths right now. All right, now if somebody approve the, what will be happen, we say that once somebody approve that, there will be generated catalog task, right? For that we'll open this task, and here you can see the catalog task. We'll track that activity, and then we will uh, create a catalog task. Okay, so catalog task may be that software installation. What will be the activity? Software installation. And here we'll just select that. I know let's see what all stages are there. Based on that we can see what we are doing. So you will select the fulfillment, and here we can put the short description. Let's say that software okay, and then here we can add all these question here, and then we can assign to a particular group. Let's say that we'll put some group name, software installation team. They will fulfill this requirement. After that this will be closed, so we'll delete that, we'll connect here. After that it will close that. So this is pretty much simple. Somebody ordered this form, it will go for approval, and once this approval is approved, it will generate a catalog task, and after that somebody catalog task is completed, this request will be completed, right? So let's publish this workflow. So our backend is ready. Now let's see how it works, right? So let's impersonate a end user. So I'm going to impersonate one end user. So let's say I am going to use this end underscore user. This is our end user. They need to install a software to their system called Windows 10 or Windows 11. They normally go to this service portal, right? They normally go to this service portal called we have a SP service portal. So they normally go there. So normally end user go to this portal, and they normally need whatever they need, they can search here. So let's say that they need to install these software. So they search with this Windows 10, and here they will be find out this catalog item called Windows 10 install. So they open this service catalog, or we can say this catalog item, and fill up all these information, required information. For example, they need to provide this serial number, and then they selected that how long they needed this software. So they selected that and then ordered that. So this catalog item is going to be ordered for that user called end user. This is going to be ordered for that particular user. Now once they order that, they will get a request number. So this request number they have to be keeping safe, and there it's showing that stage is waiting for approval. It means that it needs to be approved by some user, and this is the user who needs to be approved that. Once they approve that, they will go and create a catalog task, and then after that this software is going to be installed by somebody to their system, and then this request is going to be completed. So let's end this impersonation here. So I'll end this impersonation here. And let's say that for, let's open this request in backend. I'll open this request in backend, and let's, for example, this user, actual user, if I open this RITM, you can see the stage is waiting for approval, and then who's supposed to be approved? This has to be approved by this user. Let's say that this user approve that. What will be happen once this user approve this request? It will generate a catalog task, and this will be assigned to a group called software group. Whoever is the member, they will actually assign this software to particular this catalog task to among them, and they maybe complete their task. Let's say that in this group there is a user called Freddy Lodi, so this ticket is going to be assigned to this user, and then they will complete this task activity. They will install this user is going to be install this software to this user computer on this serial number. After completing that, they will close this task. So they will close this task, and once this is closed, these RI team will be automatically closed. So this is how the flow actually works. So there are many other components. So if you want to know more further about this service catalog, you can go and watch my playlist. So that's it for today. If you have any question, let me know in my comment section. Thank you very much. Have a great day.